Divine greetings, Masters. Very good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. This is Madhu Soni welcoming you all to Light and Soul Meditation English Group. Very warm welcome, Masters. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your precious time, space, and energy. Anyhow, as you always know, Masters, it's really wonderful to have you all here, and thank you for a wonderful time together when we are meditating as well as discussing. So without further ado, requesting everyone to open your videos and let us join our hands together to welcome the energies of the masters who are connected with Most High, and also help us, may these masters help us to get connected to their consciousness. So with great respects, regards, and gratitude to all the masters from all the divine realms, masters who are connected with Most High, to all the spiritual, angelic, and astral masters, to our great grandmaster Pitamaha Brahm Rishi Subhash Patri Sir, Maha Avatar Babaji, Mother Earth, Mother Nature, Father Universe, Sun, Moon, and constellations, to all the ascended masters, to Param Guru Mandali masters, Saptarishi Mandal masters, to all the Siddhas, teachers, healers, and gurus, and thank you to each and every master who have inculcated so much knowledge and wisdom in us. Dear masters, who are helping us, guiding us, and protecting us. We are very grateful for all that you have done for all of us, all that you are doing every day for all of us. And so far, we have always been blessed, guided, protected, and safeguarded, and showered with lot of love, abundance, and prosperity. Thank you for keeping us in good health and helping us protected, helping us with protection and safeguarding us and sharing your divine knowledge and wisdom. Dear Masters, we ask and pray to you at this time to help us connect with your consciousness. Also, help us to know our truth, to speak our truth, to walk this path with truth, and to choose truth on this spiritual journey. Whatever soul plan, purpose we have brought here with ourselves as souls, may we align with the same, and may we also align with our soul plan, purpose, our life journey, soul journeys as well. Thank you so much, Masters. Keep us in alignment, keep us under your protection, and also help us by safeguarding us and connecting us with your consciousness. The divine wisdom and knowledge that you got, may we also get the same. Thank you for each and everything. So, very warm welcome, Masters. So, as you all know, we are doing our Maktub session, like Maktub page number 106. And as you know, this book, Maktub, has been written by Paulo Coelho. Today we are gonna read about page number 106. So, 1 second. Yeah. So here in the story, Masters, I hope you all are able to see it. The master says the custom among many primitive civilizations was to bury the dead in the fetal position. They are being born into another life. So we place them in the same position they were in when they came into this world, they said. For those civilizations in constant contact with the miracle of transformation, death was the only one more step along the universe's long road. The world gradually lost the gentle vision of death. But it doesn't matter what we think or do or what we believe. We all we will all die one day. It's best to adopt the attitude of the old Yaqui Indians. Use death as a counselor and keep asking, given that I am going to die, what should I do now? So here in this parable, masters, the master is saying that the custom among many primitive civilizations in the old times, ancient times, the way they used to bury the dead was in a fetal position, meaning anyone who dies after that, they would actually, have them sleep on the side like a baby, the curving, the body curves, right? And at times when the body dies, when that person dies, the soul goes away. What happens to the body? If you have ever known about these things, that when a person dies, basically, what happens, masters? Many a times, whenever anybody dies, their suppose if they died with their hands like this, like this, or something like this, something like this. and their hands are closed, and you want to open it after some time, it won't open. It will again go back to this. Suppose you are taking them. After a while, it will become cold because the prana has gone away. Very similar to that. Anybody's whose eyes are open during the time of death, if they remain open when they died, that is how it will remain. But as soon as they die, somebody closes their eyes shut. What happens? Then it is okay. But as soon as the prana, or when the body starts becoming cold, when the prana goes away, or when the prana is there, the body is still warm. But when the prana or the life force goes away, the body becomes cold, devoid of any life. And that is the time that the body also starts curling up. So here, in the old times, they used to bury the dead in the fetal position, just to let the another life, basically, when they are going to take another life or getting reborn. So they say that as they had gone from this physical world, they will come back in the same fetal position. They will take the same position to come back. Basically, in mother's womb, they are like living like that in a curling position. And for these civilizations in constant contact with the miracle of transformation. So death, they said, as a miracle of transformation. Death actually helps one to die or leave the old part, or leave the one part of shedding, basically, as we say, like how the snake sheds its skin. So the old sheds and the new begins. So transformation is like the miracle of transformation. Death was only one more step along the universe's long road. So now this is basically a gentle vision of death. People do feel that this is a stark reality of life, that one who has been born here, they have to die. And as one dies, they have to leave everything and go. So that is basically a very stark reality. We accumulate so much wealth, we accumulate so much things, we accumulate so much of many things, right? And what happens? We have to leave everything. The transformation only happens when we actually lose our body, and we are a soul. We pass on this physical world as a soul. And if we are able to, liberate ourselves, we again go into another, cycle of life and death. We get reborn if we are, not fully liberated, but we have some certain still, like certain lessons still remaining to learn. So, but this is what is a very gentle vision of death. That as you are vacating the body is put to sleep in that fetal position. And so that the thinking is that as you take another birth, you will again return back into a fetal position in mother's womb, right? But it doesn't matter what we think or do or what we believe. We will all die one day. So whoever has come has to go one day, right? We all have to go. It is best to adopt the attitude of old Yakui Indians. Use death as a counselor and keep asking, given that I'm going to die, what should I do now? Now, the major part, masters, I'm gonna not share the screen anymore. So what happens, masters, is that suppose if I tell you, or if somebody tells you, or maybe like if we all know that, okay, we just have got one day to live. Okay. Now, in this day, the tomorrow that is going to come, you only have the tomorrow to live your life. What are you going to do if that is the case? You will do whatever it takes to make that day happier, brighter, and you will go out of your way to do everything. You will take the risk. You will not stop for certain things that you really wanted to do for such a long time. So that is why I do also say that make your bucket list, whatever things you wanted in your life, whatever you wanted to do, or you had an inkling of that this is your liking, and you know who you are, why you are here, what you need to do, what do you like and what you don't like, or what are those things that you really wanted to do. Maybe you want to go and visit Paris, as this, or maybe you want to go and visit Greece or Machu Picchu, or maybe Kilimanjaro. You never know, or maybe Africa, or you want to visit some place in India, maybe, right? Or maybe you wanted to do skydiving, or maybe paragliding. or maybe you want to see the sea world, something, or maybe you want to go and do something like a balloon sky ride, right? So the hot balloon, and there are so many things, or the long, like how to say, um, long jump, no, not long jump. I think it's diving, as they say, right? So these are some of the adventurous things that you want to do. Or maybe you wanted to do something, you want to visit your family, or you wanted to, spend your money to go far away. Maybe you want to go in a jungle, or maybe you want to go to Himalayas, or maybe you want to go to some other, like Mount Everest or glaciers, place where there are glaciers. You will do lots of things, masters. At this time, we don't know all those things. Maybe you want to taste something, and so before you go, you want to do all sorts of things that you really wanted to do, because you now know that the day that comes after this day, after 2 days basically, is the day when you are going to vacate the body from here. Every day, what happens, masters? Every day when you wake up, you are basically waking up from a deep sleep. It is actually equal to a death that we go every day. At night, we go, we start sleeping, we die a peaceful death, and then we go into the dream world. Then we again come back to this world, physical world. When the dream ends, we come here, and basically during the dream time also we are in the astral realm or the spiritual realm. And then as we come back, masters, we come back and we wake ourselves up, and then again into this physical world we are wake again, we are live again, we took another birth basically. Every day we are getting this life force, we are getting the prana, we are living our life. What is happening, masters? Something was there. Anyway, sorry. So, what is happening, Mas? Every day we uh, are reborn, and every day we die. Same way it goes for people. When you actually shed, or when you complete a major part of your life, what happens? Every day you complete a major part of your life. And that major part actually helps you let go of your past and go ahead with some new things or new mindset, new way of doing things. Just imagine you were with a, now this time the Pisces cycle is going to end. We entered Aquarius cycle, right? Now what is happening, masters? Shedding the old. Last year it was the year of the fire. It was the year of the sorry, excuse me. It was year of the snake, right? This year we have entered into the year of the fire horse. That means the snake is shedding its skin. And what is being shed? Snake is shedding the old way of doing things. As the snake sheds its skin, the new body of the snake comes out, right? The transformation happens. New skin, supple skin, soft skin, shiny skin, right? And it can be very slippery. But the old skin can be very rugged. It can be very hard. It becomes hard because now the prana is going from that skin. Every day we shed our skin. During winter days, have you ever noticed that whenever we wear dark colored clothes, and if the body is dry, you will see those skin particles inside the dark color pants or trousers, something. That means we are also shedding skin. But we shed uh, on a very lighter note. We don't shed the whole skin from top to bottom because this is the largest organ, our skin. Same way, when the snake sheds its skin, it is shedding because it becomes so difficult. It gives pain. It is very hard. But if the snake does not shed its skin, what happens? Either ways, the skin will shed from the snake. It has to go through that transformation. Now, let me talk to you about the transformation of a butterfly. How many of you have seen, of a caterpillar? How many of you seen transformation of a caterpillar? Can anybody tell me? Anyone explain me? What happens? Would you like to raise your hand? Anybody? Okay. So maybe at this time you don't want to. It's okay. But the point is, masters, what happens is when the caterpillar goes and, starts forming a cover around his or her body, the caterpillar goes under transformation. Later on, it becomes a pupa, and then later on, it becomes a butterfly. It comes out as a butterfly. But what goes on inside that pupa, inside that covering, is very, very hard to tell. Nobody sees that because it is covered. So, what happens is it becomes liquefied. It has to shed, it has to go down under transform, break down. The breakdown happens. It becomes into a liquid thing, and then again it hardens. And that process from this big body, it goes into this. From this big body and the width also, now again it goes into a slim body, and then the wings start becoming. The wings are created. How? Why? Because with that, have you ever done that bubble thing? Blown the bubble with the soap bubbles, right? So maybe it's that similar kind of thing. That's what my thinking is. I heard somewhere that the caterpillar goes into transformation, breaks down, and then becomes liquid. And then from liquid, it again solidifies. And when it does, so these butterfly wings, I think that happens because of that bubble thing only. A different kind of liquid that is actually building up inside that pupa. And then as soon as the butterfly comes out, it dries up. And then when it dries up, then only the wings are like the butterfly will be able to use the wing, and then it will fly after that. But before that, the butterfly is not ready. The transformation is not yet complete. So very similar to that. Every day we take birth, we die. Every day we try to perfect ourselves. Every day not only every day, but from time to time, we actually finish a cycle, we finish a chapter in our life, and we head on to a new one. What happens during this time? Whatever the old has taught us, we have been broken down, we have been turned down, or we have been hurt, wounded. But what happens after that? Slowly, whatever mistakes we have done in the past, we are not doing those mistakes anymore. What are we doing? We have learned from our past. We have learned from our mistakes. And that is what who we are at this time. A learned person, a known person, a person who knows all those things that earlier you didn't knew. But as you started knowing, now you're not doing the same mistakes again every day because you are doing that same thing in a routine. Afterwards, you are changed. So this birth and death cycle always takes place, not only after the body vacates, like the soul vacates the body, but also this goes on a day-to-day basis also. It goes on from monthly to monthly cycle, and then it also goes from a 10-year cycle or something, right? How many of you will say and vouch for the same? Yes, it is so. You all go through, maybe sudden change happens in your life, and certain times you're ready to leave everything and go on to like, enough is enough, I'm done. How many of you have done that, masters? Enough is enough, I'm done. I've done that. Enough is enough, I'm done. For many things in my life. Because if I did not do that, I wouldn't have changed. I wouldn't have, yeah, Rani ji have done, I have done. So very similar to that. We have to do enough is enough, and then we move on because we know what the past held for us or what it was. And then now until we are ready to change, or the things are happening in our life because there is something that we need to change. Enough is enough. We have to say enough is enough. I'm done. Or something that maybe I need to change about myself, or I need to change something which is continuously happening. We need to change the other person, but we cannot change the other person, right? We need to change ourselves only. We can just worry about ourselves. We can just take care of ourselves. We can just vouch for ourselves. We cannot vouch for others if they will change or not, if they want that change or not. But that change happens just like the snake, whether that snake likes or not, after a time, that skin will shed by its own. So, similar to that, masters, again, as we are growing, as our consciousness is increasing, as we are awakening, everyone, one like big or small, female or male, or child or old people, everyone, whoever has taken birth on this planet Earth, everyone has to go through transformation But maybe that transformation happens for oneself. It might be very slow. For somebody, it might be, very quick, or it might be very, up and down, something. But why that happens? Because everyone's journey is a personal journey, their own journey. We cannot interfere in that. But definitely we are going to shed our skin, because in ourselves, we have the serpent-like energy that is still there in our root chakra. It is lying down. And as we start gaining more energy, as we start having more understanding, we gain more knowledge, we have an understanding, then we have this wisdom. When you start applying to that, it becomes wisdom. And then you awaken your consciousness, eh, another level. And as this kundalini rises, the serpent-like energy, slowly you shed the old parts of yourself. Now you're not that anymore. Certain things that you wanted to do or you did in the past, now you don't want to do those things. Maybe you thought, I'm so habitual of all these things, let me not do that. Or certain things that are not good for me, I was still doing it, but I did not have that mindset to understand that, but now I have. So now you won't go and do the same thing. Like how we say, until you know, right? Certain things we know, and if we don't know, maybe we'll learn and know that. But once you know, you can't unknow that, or you can't unlearn that, right? So anyway, these two things are very different, but still it all comes to one thing. As you have known about your own self, your own shortcomings or good things, certain things that are not okay, not higher vibrational, slowly you will actually let them go. But it will take your own personal journey. It depends how many soul incarnations you want to take, like life incarnations you want to take. Depends on your journey. If today you thought, okay, I want to change today, today will be the day that the things start coming to you. Those things will be coming to you as you put intentions. So I saw this change in myself, that God, I don't want to live like this. I don't want to live in a vegetable state, basically. Because for me, that was my vegetable state, basically. When I had migraines, when I had asthma attack, or cholesterol issues, or uh, sciatica pain, hypothyroid issues. Today, I don't take any of these medicines that I was taking earlier. I'm free of those medicines. With thyroid also, there are a lot of steroids that go with the thyroid medication. It really harms your body. But one time when I went to India, uh, 2022, to meet Patri sir, and then when I came back, I found that I'm forgetting my medicine, the hypothyroid. So I living every day without that medicine was very difficult for me earlier. But now, at that time, I thought, oh my God, it did not give me any headache, nothing happened, and I'm okay. So it like went straight away for 2 years. In 2023, I healed myself from thyroid. That hypothyroid went away because somewhere in me I wanted that change and I changed. But letting go of that past of yours, becoming vocal about something, becoming vocal about certain parts of yours that you want to, showcase in a beautiful way, not a proudy way, but also telling whatever you have inherent in you, and being very open to everyone about, your own self or to something. But you have to be respectful, graceful to share that out in the public. And then when that started happening, everything healed, because there was something that was blocked. Something that I want to share was blocked. And when I started sharing, that part of me healed. Now, what is that part that you want to heal in yourself? And that is what the master is saying. That here, the last is, let me take the. So the world gradually lost that gentle vision of death. But it doesn't matter what we think or do or what we believe, we will all die one day. It's best to adopt the attitude of old Yaqui Indians, use death as a counselor, and keep asking, given that I'm going to die, what should I do now? Okay. So that is the thing you need to all ask yourself. What is that one thing? Suppose if I die, I hope I won't regret. So don't have all those regrets. Do all those things now. Transform yourself now. I know that transformation will be difficult, but one day you all have to choose. Like, choose, or how to say, live your life or let your life go away. What are you going to choose? If you want to choose living life, you have to choose that I want to live life in a nicer way, in this way. And when you want a particular life to live in this way, you will make all those changes in your life. The way you do things, the way you think, the way you are going to limit anything, you are going to create a boundary, not going to let anyone disrespect you, right? So, okay, I'm gonna share many people's questions and answers here, but in my own way at this time. I'll share one part from my life. There was a time when I think many people might have heard, but still, and then I'm gonna take a pause. We'll go into meditation after discussion if you all want to. I used to make food in the evening time, and certain times I would be very hungry, but because I had to make it for my husband or my family, certain times I would be so hungry, or certain times I have to go out. Before going out, we have to again make food and then go out. So it was like very tedious, and it just takes like the happiness away from any task. And it would be like, I would be very happy to cook food, but certain times when you are hungry and you want to eat food, there's nothing available. You have to cook your own food. And even not only that, but you have to give others also food. By the time you are giving everyone food, and when you are going to sit for your own food, you are like way tired, your head is aching, and you are very, very hungry. And at that time, anybody says something to you, I am very angry. I'm very in a foul mood, and I don't want to, uh, you know, do anything else. And every time the same thing happened. Every time it would get on my nerves. It would be very, very difficult for me, and I would be like, we will have lot of arguments, fights, and everything, because it's like, what's the point when you're going out and you have to like do everything, and then rushing, me that do quickly, do quickly. It's like the other person who is ordering or doing something, well, my husband, he's sitting there. He's not doing. He's doing something else. But I'm also doing something else. But I need my own time to get ready also. And these are small, small things that one goes through. But then at the point of that I lost everything one day, meaning like my cool, and I just went out the house and I cried a lot, and I thought that this person won't understand anything. It is becoming difficult. And I thought, okay, I just let me keep quiet. I won't say anything. For a very long part of my life, I kept quiet, did not say anything. But it was bothering me. It was just hampering my own growth, my own willpower, confidence, and everything. As if I just gave in, because I never have thought about giving in to anybody. Never thought of surrendering also, okay? And I was a like extrovert. And then I thought, what am I doing? Is this the way I wanted to live my life? On which terms, after getting married, a woman goes through so much transformation? Is this the transformation that I wanted? And then that day I chose. Okay, sorry about that, masters. So now what happens is, I said, enough is enough. I'm done. Either this or that. So I went to my husband and said, I'm done living this life like this. Either you also change, otherwise it will be very difficult, because I become very hungry, my head starts aching, and I can't, be hungry. And there is no one to, apart from you, there's no one who will cook for me. But if I'm hungry, first I'll eat and then I'll cook for you. Whether you eat or not, I really don't care. But I want to eat first, because my head starts aching. I have migraine issue. So earlier I had migraine issue, so I told him. So he understood, and then he said, okay, if you feel like eating, you go and eat first. And definitely, I also said this to him that if I am hungry, you also have to make food for me because I am hungry. So you make for me, I will make for you. So because husband and wife both are equal and everyone has to do it together. You have to make your partner listen to that so that they understand. It's not a one-way journey or his only life is there. So I also said this to him. It is not you who is living this life. I'm also living with you. So it is not you who is adjusting with me. I'm also adjusting a lot with you. It's not only you who thinks that I am not doing certain things, so and so, but according to me, it is me who sees that you are not doing all those things. I made a list, I made so many things, and I put that list in front of him, stating that how much I do at home and what all things he takes care of, and so, lot of things. And definitely it goes into arguments lot many times, but it was not an easy journey for me. But then slowly, we all, like me and my husband, we both started doing all those things, slowly it started changing. And today, definitely it is not easy. There had been lot many challenges which I don't share with the normal world, right? But certain things which is shareable, I share. So the point is, we had tough fights, we have lot of arguments. Still we do. Still today we do. But then the point is, I'm actually learning the spiritual way to improve, the spiritual way to live my life, to the spiritual way to heal oneself. And now rather than arguing or responding or response, earlier or maybe the 6 months back, I was in a different state altogether. And before that 6 months or a year back, I was in a different state altogether. So just imagine for how long we have all been shedding our skin, just like the snake. We are transforming masters. And that is very, very important to know oneself, what you need, that you are dying. I was dying. The way I was a very happy go lucky extrovert kind of person. But after my marriage, I felt my life is going to go bonkers or something. It's like it's not happening the way I wanted to. But well, certain times I think the life also wants you to take that chance and say, enough is enough. I don't want to live like this. I want to live my way, right? It's not that, okay, he's putting me in this way to live. You want to live, you live too. But then I also want to live like this. Whatever you can in an adjusting way, you can. You want to do that, right? So that is what I chose. I want to live nicely. I want to live happily. But certain times I want to live on my own terms. I don't want to disturb his terms, but don't disturb my terms. That's what I'm saying. Try to change in this way if you can with your partners. Definitely, many people are Indian here, masters, and I know what is the Indian way of living and what's the mentality. Many people do think that it's the wives we like work to take care of the house family, and because they have seen the same thing in their family, and it has been continuously going on for such a long time. But earlier there were men and women, many people. If you go in the South India places, many people, the men they cook food, or the women they go and take care of the other stuff, more responsible stuff. We don't know. It's just the way you are made to do things, or you not made, but you want to do things. Life would be much easier if you want to do whatever you want to do and you're able to do it. And if it is both, like husband and wife or partners, whoever is living together in whichever way, let us not judge on the basis of who would do the responsible work, or who would do the loving work or caring work, or who would do so and so the un how to say, uh, certain parts that are very hard, the bad cop and good cop thing also, right? The point is, masters, it is up to you. So transform on your own terms. Take care of yourself. Take care when you need to. When you want to lie down, lie down. And we all die a little every day, but we also live a little every day. But if you want to live more and more in a nicer way, you have to make a choice. Because either ways, we all have to die one day. Why not die in a very peaceful, not regretful way, graceful way, by doing all those things that we want to do, right? Think about it. At least make a point with your partner coming together, whether they like you or not. This happened with me also. But the point is, one day we will all thank our own self and thank to this thing that we are listening, where certain things which are not okay. Let us come together in a harmonized way, talk to our partners, talk to our family, that in a peaceful way. Whatever the truth is always out there. You cannot hide from your husband or wife. But then we can also understand and make them understand, not manipulate, but let them know that this is, you also have this same feeling, that they have this feeling, that maybe they don't like you or you don't like them. So what? We cannot, if you cannot love or like each other, that's okay, but at least we should have some respect for each other. Love, if you don't love that person, but at least you have that grace and love, I mean, that grace and respect. Like how you go out and about in the world and you say, hey, how are you doing? Hello, how are you doing? Hey there. We greet others with such great respect. Same, do the same thing with your partners, be it husband or wife, and at least come on terms of talking, and at least come on terms of explaining this to your partner, what you want and what they want. Sit together, talk nicely. It's okay if they don't love you. It's okay if they don't respect you. Sorry, not respect. It's okay if they don't love you. It's okay if they don't like you. Nobody, it is not easy to like someone, love someone. We have been put together by our families. Many people, not everyone, but people who have loved and got married together and they are together. For them, it is, we can still say that they were uh, put together because they loved each other. But for people who got married by their families, for them it is difficult, masters. For them, the love does not start there. First, we go start from the uh, becoming, that person becomes the habit. We like that person slowly. It's not like it gradually happens, right? So nobody is pushing you to like or love that person, but at least we go from with what? We go with a sense of respect and grace. And that is very, very important. So, masters, uh, think about it. If anybody wishes to share anything, you can. Otherwise, we can go into meditation. Thank you so much. Anyone has anything, you can raise your hand. If not, we will meditate. 45 minutes meditation. Yes, Rani ji. Hello, Rani ji.
Okay, thank you so much for the wonderful class.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I was thinking on when you said that, initially you never used to even reply, right? And take everything to yourself. And the only weapon you had was just keeping quiet, right? And but there are two things to it. Keeping quiet at that stage is a poison to your body
It did.
because you do not, yeah, you do not. And I'm saying because I also went through something similar.
Correct.
So that is a poison that time to keep quiet. And that I have learned it with my experience. But when you come to a level, when you go through that, you become strong, you start communicating, take out whatever is there in your mind and your heart, talk it out in whichever way you find is working. Talk it out. And then after some time, I think it can be years, months, depend from individual to individual. If you learn the art of keeping quiet, which is like keeping your mind quiet, not that your mind is fighting and there's a battle going on and you just not, saying words. So that is, killing yourself. But if you learn the act of, you know, does not, nothing can go inside here, so there is no battle, so that's a different bliss altogether. But
No,
that's what
just,
we are working on, right? We are working
yeah.
on just keeping that noise like a noise cancellation method,
Both
where
speakers, both speakers.
where you do
Anyhow,
not let, but it's a constant practice.
battle.
It's a
Yes,
constant
it is.
practice which you have to keep doing it, keep reminding
Yeah,
yourself, because I do hear it from people, and you know it, I do hear it that क्या meditation करती हो जब इतना गुस्सा आ जाता है तो. So
mm,
but then I think that I know my journey, where I was a year back, where I was
yeah,
3 years back, where I was 5 years back. So that me and this me, I see
right.
the difference,
So
right? And
today,
sometimes it's not required to explain.
yeah.
And I'd be like,
But
yeah,
Rani ji, I will tell you one thing. Very good that you
you
actually
understand what
pin.
I'm saying, right?
Yes, I understood. That's what I understood. But the point is, for people who don't meditate, they won't know this journey. It is not their journey right now at this time. But
Correct.
what I did say, everyone will reach. They have to shed their skin, be it forcefully or by their own self. At this time, you are shedding your skin by your own
Yes.
self, with your own terms, own conditions, your own likings and dislikings. But if you are, just imagine certain things happen in your life which is like forceful. It is
Hmm.
not shedding of the skin with your liking. It is shedding of the skin because you want to, you are forced to change. You are forced to change. So when you get married, what happens? You are forced to change. You shed your old past. You from a girl, you become a woman, right? That happens actually. But then from a woman, you become a lady, or, meaning how to say, more mature woman, right? And as you become from mature, you become old. We shed so much, not every man also, women also. But not only that, for people who are not in this journey, they won't understand. My husband used to say this to me: you are so like angry all the time. As soon as you come down from meditation, you are like shouting on us. I say, because you guys are not doing what you need to do. The point is that. But then slowly, slowly, again, I just put that question in myself. Yes, that is happening. But why I'm doing that? Because I have expectations. Because I want my family to be in a such and such way. But what are they doing? They are watching TV, they're lying down, they're not working, they are not finishing their homework, all those things. Then slowly, slowly, I said,
Yeah.
every
This
day
is a
same story.
constant,
Huh.
constant
Then,
work in progress.
but then what I did was, I started applying my love method. I started applying whatever I'm teaching. I started applying all those things. I started giving that reward, a little reward. If you do this, we'll do this in a nicer way. And slowly, slowly, everything came together. Definitely, it was not easy. In the past 1 year, the journey had been very tough. But then I understood: am I my own? Am I hampering my own life by my own self, by my own mind? So what I started doing was, as I have shared, I think a few times, that I started, you know, using my words in a loving way rather than in a sarcastic way, pinpointing them or saying blunt, like whatever I would earlier, I would say. Now, in a very sweet way, and also telling them that you
And
are
it's
my
working. And it
you
works,
are my
right?
hero. You are my hero. And you're my, the only children, So definitely they are my only children, but they mean so much more than dad. So they definitely matter. But then they have to do this. Otherwise, your whole weeks of Roblox or anything that you play, we are not doing that. We are not doing that. And I started becoming strict also a little bit. I was stricter, no doubt, but then in a loving way. So, taking care that if we want to enjoy, we'll enjoy at our own terms. We are going to spend those money or spend that time on all those things, but also taking in that I am doing this, so you better do this. And don't go back on your words. So, slowly, 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 it took me definitely so many years, as if, I spent my whole youth in all those things. That is what you must also be feeling. But it does work, Rani ji. I know it is not easy. Never been easy. Who said it will be easy? Because you chose this life. You chose this spiritual journey. You are in the spiritual journey. They are not in the spiritual journey. So there will always be a 6, 7, if you understand, right? It is not 6, 7. It's a, how to say, it's a 4, 7 or something, I would say. At least because of you, they are listening to all those terms. Just imagine. Once they
Yeah.
are there, once they are there, they will understand. So I'll tell you one instance from, not one, there are many instances. Patri sir would be, I'm not, you know, उनके लिए मैं खराब नहीं बोलना चाहती, खराब है भी नहीं. But certain times what happened was people would come into his life and they would say something negative about something, and then he would be like very angry, and he would once or twice he would hit them also. The point is a master hits, and that actually releases that fear or anxiety from one's body, mind. And so spiritual people also, they become angry. You know why? It's not because of the consciousness, or not because of that they are higher in consciousness or higher in wisdom or their level is up. No, it's because certain things are, the master will actually tell you. And so today's session, Tripta ji's session in Hindi, please do listen to that, what she had shared and what I shared. We were laughing at that time. And so, Masters, this is the session that I'm talking about, Guru Updesh Gyan Sarita, today's morning session for US, and it was about Swami Satyanand Saraswati ji. So earlier I wrote Satyanarayan ji because I think Naveen ji had written like misspelled or something. Anyhow, he had made the Excel sheet, and so he also, like me, had written something. Uh, Misspelled the name actually. Anyhow, the point was that this session that Tripta ji took on Guru Updesh Gyan Sarita and on Swami Satyanand Saraswati ji, the book she was reading, and in that, how the master got angry on small things. He would be very angry for people who would, like, suppose if somebody comes and he or she abuses you with negative language, like all the gali galoj, what are you going to do? Once, twice, you can take it. Third, you'll be like, I'll give you one. You will do that, right? Because you can't digest that. So earlier, we all were like that because we were not able to, understand what is happening with us. But later on, as you hear all those, that book reading or the swadhyay that she was doing, you will understand that everyone goes through that. We are actually pulled into this trigger kind of phase so that we learn patience. We learn to let go of our anger. We learn to let go of our pride. We are also getting ready to become silent, getting ready to become compassionate, kind. You need to hear that. You need to. I heard in the morning, so I'm saying, and that is
Is
why
the
now.
recording there available?
Yeah, available. So that is why I'm saying, do hear that, masters. You will learn a nice lesson. Everyone, I learned, but it actually made me realize to actually, it made me think, really, that is why were we put to so much test all this time? We all need to hear that. That is why these things keep happening in our life. People do come into our life to trigger us,
Teach us, yeah, teach,
to
okay.
harm us, to hurt us. Why? Because until we put our foot down and say enough is enough, or we let go of that negative attribute.
Something we learn out of it.
No, in many things you will learn. You will learn, and then the large intestine region is the place where we actually accumulate every negativity. Something that is going on with maybe many of you here, maybe something might be affecting your large intestinal region. And that is also the root cause of many things. So see, you hear that first and then come to me. Because I will say, you will say, thank you, Madhuji. You will say,
Thank you.
I,
Thank you, Mataji.
yeah, now only. But you will say, Tripta ji, thank you so much. And then later on, I also said, wow, in my past I've done so and so. Was that the reason, that you become so much angry? You are like, in your youth, we all are doing what? हमारे जैसा कोई नहीं होगा, हम तो genius है. I am a genius, or so, I'm so good, and nothing can bother me. And then their time comes when you think, oh, okay, when you have more maturity, still I'm gaining more maturity every day. But the time has come where you will actually understand. Anyway, masters, thank you so much. I hope.
हाँ मधु जी, मैंने सुना था आज सुबह का तृप्ता दीदी आंटी का बहुत अच्छा था.
Yeah.
Like बहुत ही ज्यादा अच्छा था। और जबकि अब है मतलब
आपको चेहरा तो दिखाना
1969।
पड़ता है ना, चेहरा
ओ
दिखा के
अच्छा
बात
अच्छा अच्छा,
करना।
ओके। ओके। हाँ।
यस।
तो जबकि वो अभी का था, 1969 का वो मेंशन कर रहे थे।
यस।
अभी का मतलब
हाँ
50-60 इयर्स बैक ओनली।
हाँ।
यस।
लेकिन ये
दैट्स
क्यों हो
लाइक
रहा है,
वेरी
क्यों
गुड।
हमको क्यों गुस्सा आता है? वाई वी गेट एंग्री? बिकॉज देर इज दैट एनर्जी दैट इज देयर इन अस एंड इट हैज टू कम आउट। दैट इज वाई सबका ठिकाना एक ही जगह है। वी ऑल हैव टू कम टू दिस लास्ट टाइम, लाइक लास्ट प्लेस ऑफ learning spiritual knowledge. And when we gain the spiritual knowledge, it will be it will be given to us, and we will be affected with all those you know, situations or problems. And then there will be a day when we have this understanding why we are getting triggered, क्यों गुस्सा आ रहा था हमको। अभी आपको
हाँ
समझ में आ रहा है गायत्री जी, आपको क्यों गुस्सा आता
हाँ
है?
हाँ हाँ, अभी समझ में आ रहा है। बहुत ज्यादा गुस्सा आता है मतलब।
अब समझ में आ रहा है?
मैं
आप
जब गुस्सा,
हंसी आई होगी
हाँ।
ना, सुबह हंसी आई होगी ना।
नहीं, मुझे हंसी नहीं आ रही थी, मुझे क्यों आ रहा है अभी भी क्यों है करके ना मुझे लग रहा है। मुझे एक्चुअली गुस्से को छोड़ना है। और वो क्या बोलते हैं जना, चीजें जो दिल पे बहुत ज्यादा लग जाता है, कुछ भी बोल दो तो उसको भी छोड़ना है, मतलब लाइक वो
धीरे
सारा
धीरे
कुछ है।
होगा, धीरे
हाँ,
धीरे
धीरे
होगा,
धीरे।
स्लोली स्लोली। So, but
स्लोली
yeah,
स्लोली,
thank you
हाँ।
so much, Masters. Thank you, Gayatri ji, for sharing. So, do uh, go, and if you haven't subscribed, please do subscribe Love Light Stars on YouTube channel. And there are small things that you will understand from our everyday life. But because we do everyday discussion and meditation, so we actually are changing everyday, Masters. We don't know as such as at this time. But as you turn back, now, like for people who have joined me, Gayatri ji, I want you to, and even Rani ji also, or anyone else, I want you to let me know and show me your face, Gayatri ji. Uh,
हाँ
Tell me that what when you joined, okay, when you joined, Gayatri ji had gone away, I think, or something, or Rani ji. Like when you joined me and or joined our sessions, after a time, now how do you feel in this present moment? In this present moment, how do you all feel? Rani ji or Lakshmi ji or anyone?
Like a family, someone we can share.
Thank you so much. But also, have you find a change in your own self from the time when you were added
Ye-
to the group and
yes,
today?
it's been I think it's like 1 week or 10 days I have been started doing meditation,
Mm-hmm.
and I started the one thing from the last 2 days I'm feeling is like forgiveness is the one which I started in my life, and the
Also, you started
calmness.
changing the way you
Yeah.
were and the thinking you had, but
Mm-hmm.
now everything is changing about yourself, right?
Yes,
Slowly,
absolutely.
gradually.
Absolutely. I'm keeping calm. I'm just listening. And then I'm not reacting immediately. I'm trying to respond to the situation.
Very nice.
Situation and
You are understanding, right?
yeah,
Because you were
yes.
meditating earlier also. But just imagine, suppose a child. So it is not only about you, but everyone else,
Mm-hmm.
Master. So thank you, Lakshmi ji. But just imagine if we all are given only meditation only and no discussion, nothing. Okay, we come here every day. Madhu ji is coming here. Okay, you all came. Let's do meditation. Close your eyes, sit together, and then just do meditation. Every day you come. Will there be any change when you don't have any understanding? No change, masters. If a child is put to, okay, write A, B, C, D like this, no inkling of what they're writing or no inkling of what is happening. They are just shown, okay, follow this and write this. Nobody is teaching them, but just they have to come and write. Will they learn ABCD? No, because our parents, our teachers have taken so much hard work in teaching us, right? Into going like how to write from up and down, how to curve, how to create a curve through writing, and what it is being said. So we have learned because they taught us. But if somebody haven't uh, taught us anything, what will happen? We will be just, we don't know what is ABCD. We know, okay, this goes that way, and this goes that way. What is that? I don't know. But we started knowing. So for people who don't know about meditation, they won't know because they have never been taught. But slowly, once they come here, they will come in some other lifetime or maybe in this lifetime. If they come, lucky you and lucky them. But if not, that's okay. You're still lucky because you are into meditation. So your way should be, it's okay if they don't know, but let me teach them a little bit. And even masters also, they become angry because, and slowly, as you start learning more, you become silent master. We all will become silent one day. You know why? Because we will know when to respond and when not to respond. And for certain times, we will be just keeping quiet. We won't even judge anyone. We'll say, okay, let them have their own way at this time. They will come there. They will understand. Anyway. So without further ado, masters, let's go into our meditation, 45 minutes. As always, definitely the time has, slided and now time is running basically. So let's go into meditation. Close your eyes, sit cross-legged, clasp your hands and fingers, and let us breathe in and breathe out. Let us start becoming one with ourselves, with our breath, with our life force, the cosmic energy that comes in from our crown, from the cosmos. As it comes in, it enters our crown and starts healing all the parasympathetic nerves. And as we start healing our parasympathetic nervous system, we become blissful, peaceful, and stress-free. But as we are into this waking state, we are under so much stress. We release cortisol hormone when the sympathetic nervous system is active. But as we start becoming silent, as we become one with our breath, as we focus at one focal point, the parasympathetic nervous system starts healing. So two nervous systems, sympathetic and parasympathetic. Sympathetic, when active, releases cortisol. When we start healing ourselves, when we start becoming peaceful, when we close our eyes, we start inhaling and exhaling, we become one with everything. We start deepening our meditation practice. The parasympathetic nervous system becomes active and it releases hormones, the happy hormones, also called as dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphins. These are helping us to make us happy, to change our mood into a happy mood. So these are some of the things, masters, that happens in your body, in your mind, and your body also starts reacting to them in a peaceful way. As you slow down, as you become calm and centered, peaceful, you start healing your body, your cells, your organs, and every bit of your body. Even your breath calms down. You take slow, deep breaths, and that is the secret behind concentrating on yourself, on your one focal point between your two eyebrows, that is your Ajna chakra or Agya chakra or Divya or third eye chakra. So masters, let bygones be bygones. Whatever happened, happened. Now don't put yourself in that past energy. There are things that will take place whether you do or you don't do. But one thing that you can make sure is, let us put ourselves in that loving energy, magnetizing energy, and for that, you just forgive everyone. Let go of what went wrong. Just forgive them. There is some karmic energies that are there with you in this lifetime, at this time, that bind you to the other. And for that, you need to just forgive them. There is some lesson that we need to learn, and that is why we are still getting triggered. Don't get triggered now. Understand the lying situations, why they are happening to you. Maybe you have to put your foot down to say enough is enough and this is my boundary. Or you have to share something important to change yourself and to change something in your life. So take your time, masters. Focus on yourself and give energy to yourself, not to others. Don't think about what went wrong because, again, you are giving energy to that. So take your time. For any manifestation to take place, you also need energy to be there. To amplify that energy, one must be in that loving, creative flow state. And when your energy is continuously free flowing, you will be manifesting big time. So take your time, masters. Go slow and steady. Be one with your breath and let go of what does not work for you. Surrender to the divine and let them take care of you. Let them help you in your situation. Inhale deeply, masters. Inhale deeply and exhale softly, letting go of your problems, situations, trauma, pain. And also, as you breathe out, start forgiving people from your life. Let them go, forgive, release, and let go totally. As you release anyone from your energy, body, as you forgive them, you let go of an energy blockage from your body, from your nerves. And as the nerves become unblocked, the energy, the flow, flows freely. Meaning, now this is the kind of energy that needs to flow inside your body. Basically, a feng shui that is happening inside your body. The energy is flowing freely in your home, in the temple of your body. And that is where flow with great energy. Certain times, the point to flow that river is not to stop the flow of that river, but to flow with the river, or to let the river take its own course. Certain times we all need to surrender when things don't go, or when the things are stagnant. Let us give our free will to our angels and guides. Call them and call your ancestors to ask their help and say, "Dear angels, guides, my spirit guides, or ancestral guides, my guides from the lineage, or the divine energies, masters from the light world, I ask you for your help. Please guide me, help me, and support me. Show me the way, show me the path to help me relieve these situations, to let go of this situation that is happening or that keeps on happening with me. I need your help. I give you my free will to help me." And that is the time the miracle happens, masters. But you have to take yourself out of the way. Let those things happen. When you let your masters take care of you, things go more smoothly with their help, their ideas. But be open and ready to receive those ideas. What your gut, your intuition tells you at that time, follow that. That will actually give you more ideas. That means they will understand that you are hearing them. You are listening to what they are suggesting, and they will give you more ideas to guide you, support you. A loving rose quartz crystal can do its wonders for the love that you need in your life, for the care that you need in your life. Selenite and rose quartz are the best combinations. Lapis lazuli, amethyst can also help you with intuition. So take your time, masters, and always remember that yes, your guides are always there for you, helping you and guiding you. As you breathe in, masters, relax your body from head to toe. Relax each and every body part by taking a deep in breath and then slowly letting go. And deepen your meditation. Before deepening, ground your energies with Mother Earth.
Yeah. ତୁ ଏବେ ଗଲେ ଆସିବାର ତୋର ବୁକ୍ ପଢିବାର ହବନି। ଏଠି ଆସେ ଖାଇବୁ।
Be with your breath, masters. Take in each and every breath very slowly, relaxing your shoulders, letting go of the tension that you still carry. Forget everything else at this time. Responsibility, work, office tension, home chores. Only remember, this is your me time, your time to meditate, and your time to gain energy. You need energy to survive. You need energy to stay healthy. You need energy to manifest. when your mind is right, in the right mindset, in the silence, in the oneness, you start gaining more energy. That is the fuel for your body. That is also the fuel for guidance, for manifestation, for anything you need energy. Your money is your energy. Your body is your energy. Your thoughts are your energy. We are all energy beings, masters. Never forget. So don't let anyone live rent free in your mind. Not even a single thought of any fight, any argument, or anyone else. You are giving energy to that. Take your mind away from there. Maybe do a deep breathe in, slowly, steadily, and a deep breathe out, very slowly and very steadily. The more you keep your mind on your breath, counting 1 to 10, you will actually release all sorts of negative thoughts and your mind will become peaceful and calm. Stay put, masters, with your breath in and out. my dear masters. Now let us all come back into our body consciousness. Very slowly, wherever you are, let us now come back. Give our thanks and gratitude to the masters for helping us and guiding us today. Thank you to each and everyone who are meditating with all of us. Thank you for sharing your precious time, space, and energy. Thank you so much. So, dear masters, if you want to gain clarity, if you want to change, transform, if you want to take a rebirth again in this physical lifetime that you are living, in this present life, you need to change yourself, transform yourself. You need to shed your skin. Let the old skin go. Let the new emerge from within. And when you start doing that, masters, you will see a great change. That great change is the new calling. We all know where to go. We all know that we are going to die one day because we have taken birth. One day this body will also go. Only the soul remains. But in this lifetime, let there be no regret that you did not even try. Let there be that readiness for all those things that you want to do. Before you go, you need to fulfill all those things for your own self. Because this is your life as well. If this is your life, live your life on your terms. At least some of the things. Many things are possible, but let us do it for ourselves. Make a bucket list. Make a list of all those things that you want to do and achieve. And if you could not achieve, that's okay. Still, try, at least try. The one step that you take will actually propel you for another 100 steps that you can take and finish it. So never lose your hope. Trust yourself and trust the masters who are guiding you. Trust that yes, your will be done. Ask for help and guidance and protection, and masters will help you. Yes, they do. Have this trust. Surrender. You reached so far at this point. Don't you think without master's help was not able, you will not be able to do that? You did so much on your own and so much with master's help. You will be taken forward much further with the trust that you trust on the masters. Surrender. Give your free will to them to help you. And yes, you will be helped. Have that trust. So masters, very slowly, let us all straighten up our spine, our neck, our head. Whenever you feel ready and comfortable, masters, slowly unclasp your hands and fingers and keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Very slowly, whenever you are ready, masters, you may come out and open your eyes whenever you feel ready and comfortable. Thank you so much. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you, masters. Hug yourself and say this to yourself: I am love. Within me, around me is love. And whatever I do it with love. Wherever I go with love. Whoever connects with me, they connect with me with love. I am love. And whatever happens with me happens with love. Thank you so much, masters. Thank you. Love is always present around us, within us, and for us. Thank you so much, masters. Thank you. Welcome back. If anyone has anything to say, share, speak, or any experience that you want to, you can, masters. You can raise your hand. If not, we can end the session at this time, and then we can meet tomorrow. Okay? Any questions, any experiences so far? If not, I can end the session, masters. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Rareji. Thank you, masters.
Thank you, Master.
Thank you. Thank you, Lakshmiji. Thank you, Ashaji. Gratitude, everyone.
Thank you so much, Madhuji. It
Gratitude,
was really wonderful.
gratitude, Madhuji.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
Thank you, everyone. So, masters, then let us meet tomorrow. And any questions or anything that you want to try to ask me here, rather than asking me a long questions while writing. Many people do that. Just giving you an idea that if you are busy, I am also busy. But yeah, I can always give you questions, answers here, so that not only you but others can also be helped masters with you. Yes, Gayatri ji, go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, sorry. Uh, you are asking me something, but some urgent call came and I have
No
to
problem,
take that
Gayatri ji,
call.
I understood.
Yeah, yes. Today morning while doing means I always as I tell you like I'm not able to concentrate or do meditation. Just here and there the daily chores are coming to me. But in that time, meantime, I just saw something suddenly like in that from the tent, like maybe means it's like teen boy or a girl, I don't know, but some like teenage kid. Actually, he was pushed by someone and he fell back of his head. I thought like, oh, what happened? Oh no, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh, you will be okay. Then he just get up
Woke up,
just only get up like normal only, just like he fell
nothing
on
happened.
the couch. Yeah, nothing happened, just normal, like playing how it's like on the couch. He slept like for backside like that way, and but that was his like totally rocky path area. Oh, small rocks are there. I don't know what happened. Means like suddenly I feel, oh, what happened? Gekka, nothing happened. Then he wake up and oh wow, so you are so brave. I just told like that. Then I don't know. Just only that time come like maybe 1 minute or less than that. That much only I saw. I was thinking like why it's happened.
See if that happens in the future with you. Okay, be careful. And if not, maybe that was just an experience or something, or that might be. You have a boy?
Yes.
Okay. Did he
But
got
he's
some?
5-year-old. No, he's not. He's just only 5-6-year-old.
Yeah, okay. Somebody must have had this kind of thing. Maybe, did you ask any questions for your problems?
I did not. I just think, means I always say, like, means how you are guiding whoever the master is guiding. I just listen to them and think like that. But in between that, my home chores only coming, like cooking, whatever the all
No,
those
no.
things. So I just take out outside.
I meant to say that certain times you say, why this keep happening to me? Why there are so situations
No,
with me
no,
or problems with me?
no.
Certain.
Just now I'm putting intention. I'm looking for some jobs. Like I just thinking like, okay, my year will come faster, as soon as, because it's already 2 months. So like
Mm.
I'm just
It will
thinking like,
not come. You say it has already come. Be like it is already here. You are working now. You think that when you start doing your work schedule like that.
yes, that's what actually when I'm doing the meditation, I just put that like where I want to do. I'm just thinking like I'm doing there, that on those things.
Very
I'm
nice.
just imagining that things only.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And so the other thing is maybe that was an experience. So let us take that experience as an experience, but
Hmm.
also see how, suppose certain things that came to you, when does it manifest in your life? You also see that, or it already happened, right?
Hmm.
In that way.
No, it's nothing like that happened.
I know, but still
Hmm.
see if see certain times many things come into your experience. If I see something, right, in my meditation experience,
Hmm.
certain things will come to me in the afternoon or in the morning. If I meditated, then by afternoon it will happen for
Hmm.
me. Okay.
Hmm.
Or maybe after a 2 day, 3 day, or maybe a week, something. So see, when does it manifest? Does it manifest for you? Or what happens when you see an experience? Okay.
Hmm.
Experience are not fearful. It is just telling you about either your past life or something coming into your present life's past, like a present life's future, something coming, right?
Okay.
Or
Hmm.
something that is yet to come much much further. So what is that? So that's why I'm saying it's okay. Write down in a journal, in a book. Okay, I mean in a notebook,
Okay.
and see. Okay,
Hmm.
make a mental note that this was your experience.
Yes.
Not mental note. Sorry. Try to have a written note.
No. Hmm. Written it.
Yeah. Okay.
Hmm. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else, masters? Shilamji, you want to say, share, speak? Anybody? Unmute, raise hand.
Nothing. It was very peaceful, Madhuji. Really enjoyed the meditation with you.
Thank you so much.
It is giving a lot of peace in heart. We are stuck here in India indefinitely,
Oh, yeah.
not being able to go back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not that I'm desperate to go back, but my visa is expiring this month end. Plus my passport had to be redone because 10 years it's expiring. So,
Oh,
but then I think everything God has His own plans. So, not to push myself unnecessarily
correct. Yeah.
because don't know what is awaited there.
Yeah.
God has sent us here, so be peaceful.
No, praying for everyone and also praying for the peace of that,
World.
the whole humanity. Praying to that master who is continuously making decisions for all those people, make peaceful decision so that it is the better, it actually involves betterment for everyone, peace and harmony. And to all those Iranian leaders who should actually think about, peace, but also at the cost of death. No, I don't think that decision is a good decision, right? But yeah, we don't have like our own self to take care. We have the whole country to take care, right? It is not easy. I understand that. But then whatever comes, it should come with peace and there should be no more harm. That's what I feel. Be it any country, right? So I know there
It's a
are,
very funny situation,
I know,
Madhuji.
yeah, I
The
know,
whole world kept on saying they don't want that Khomeini. So Trump also thought if he removes Khomeini, they'll be happy and they'll give him peace prize. After
yeah,
he died, everybody is saying, "Oh, you have killed. He was more than a father and mother to us. He was our leader."
I know
And
that.
same people who talked something now became ulta, and now they're taking revenge. That's the whole issue, you know.
I don't know. That's what. So these higher ups, they should actually make those decisions based on humanitarian grounds and peaceful grounds, basically, not going with the life,
I think we
taking the
should have
life.
left it to them to decide how they want to get rid of him. If it didn't interfere, things would have taken its own course, and
I don't know.
maybe
I
things
really
would have
don't
been
want to
different.
comment on that. The point is, my own thinking is that let there be peace, let there be love, let
Exactly.
there be kindness, compassion, let there be peace, and those decisions based on peace.
I
Nothing more.
know.
No more lives to be taken by this
I
war.
know.
No more. So I read one story. It was about a restaurant owner who is in Abu Dhabi or Dubai, something,
Mm,
somewhere. I don't know who. He says that, I don't want to, serve people at this time with the food that we make in the restaurant because near there, I think they have this war going on and the missiles are, you know,
mm,
exploding. So there's this toxic fumes and the
mm.
air is basically
Toxic.
burning our eyes and toxic,
Mm,
air
mm.
everywhere. So if the food that we, make it,
Yeah.
even the water is very
Mm,
toxic. The soot that is
mm,
on the windows, that is also very toxic.
mm,
We don't even need to clean. That actually burns. That's what they're saying.
mm.
So we don't know what's going on. And so if that is the case, people who are going about their own work every day, morning, evening, in that fumes. And so he also mentions that people, they are going about their own way without even the mask. There are no masks also. During COVID time, there were so many masks. Now,
Yeah.
this time, there are no masks. People are not getting masks also. Just imagine the plight of all those people who are actually inhaling those gaseous fumes. Effect of that, how much like how much more harm will it do on normal people? And for those people, like even the small fights or the big fights, they are not good. But
Yeah.
that is happening because people were not listening or not understanding, not changing their old ways, habits, right? But out of that, something has to transform. The transformation is going on like this.
Mm,
So now it has taken a violent turn.
mm.
Missiles, explosion, and a lot of things. Anyway, so let us only think that let there be peace and
Yeah.
see
That's
that
what I only.
everywhere just peace exists without
Yeah.
war. No war, just peace,
Very true. Yeah.
and love. Peace and love and compassion. So be it any other country, the point is when people die,
Yeah.
the livestock die, the country dies, the plant dies, the soil dies, everything dies because of those explosions happening, the missile attack. It,
The
it
other
actually
problem
comes down on
is,
the land itself, right?
no, that Strait of Hormuz they have blocked, no? That was where the food was coming for Dubai and I mean for all these Gulf countries because we don't grow vegetables so much. So a lot of food stuff from India and all was coming. They're all stuck and you know
Just
that
imagine what
is
will
that
happen
is
if
becoming difficult.
that is. So let's not imagine, let's just imagine peace. Let's not go to the negative side of it. Let's just manifest peaceful side. That's what I'm saying. As
Yeah.
meditators, we can do this and we should do this. So from now on, I think we need to do this, masters, big time. We need to do that every day. Let's see.
Thank you, Madhuji. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Shivanji. Anybody else, master? Anyone else wants to? सोनल जी आपको बोलना है, आपका मन कर रहा है, वेट कर रही है, सोच रही कब मैं पूछूं, है ना? बोलो बोलो।
थैंक यू।
हाँ,
नहीं
मन
नहीं
की बात
कुछ नहीं बोलना था।
जानू छे, जानू छे, छे ऐसे बोले,
जानवी छे
જ્ઞાનવી છે હા બોલો બોલવાનું છે
મન કી બાત બોલની હે
હા બોલવાનું છે
મનની વાત કેવી છે
મનની વાત કેવી છે તો કહો
કેવી છે
કેવી છે કેવી બોલો
કહેવી છે
હા બોલો
વાત તો કરવી હતી પણ
હા બોલો બોલો
ગુજરાતીમાં નથી બોલવાનું હિન્દીમાં
नहीं
બોલવાનું છે
हिंदी में बोलવાનું છે હા बोलो जल्दी बोलो
अरे हाँ ये नहीं कि अभी ऐसे है ना ये बेबी के लिए बताना था आपको बहुत अच्छे से इम्प्रूव कर रही है अच्छे से जैसे कि वो अभी उसने खुद ही वो खाना खिलाने वाली नली रहती है ना वो ऐसे खींच के निकाल दी और अपने आप ऐसे ही खाती है
अपने आप कैसे
डॉक्टर ने
खाती
बोला
है?
कि कोई नहीं अभी उसने निकाली है ऐसे ही खाने दो खा रही है अभी
ओह दूध पी रही है
इम्प्रूव हो रहा है हाँ।
चलो अच्छी बात है देखते हैं बट चलो बहुत अच्छा है टेक केयर ऑल द गुड विशेस टू हर एंड टू विश्वा एंड टू यू एज वेल टू होल फैमिली
थैंक यू
खुश रहिए और वो भी खुश रहे ध्यान रखिए बस यही कि ध्यान रखिए इस समय ध्यान देना बहुत जरूरी है ना चलिए और कुछ पूछना था आपको
और कुछ पूछना था तो जब पूछते हो ना आप कोई बात करते हैं ना हम दोनों फोन पे भी तब सब चला जाता है ऊपर
इसलिए
और
लिख
आप
के
नहीं
रखो
होते सामने तब याद आ जाता है
हाँ, ये लिख
याद
के
આવી
रखो
જાય છે એવું છે वही मैं बाद में बात कर लेंगे अच्छे से
Okay. Thank you so much, Sonal ji. So
थैंक
take
यू
care.
थैंक यू
Yeah. So masters, let us end the session and we will meet tomorrow. Till then, stay blessed, stay happy and stay vibrant and also ask for peace to be, given to all those countries where this war is going on. Let there be peace. Let the masters shower peace and love energies there. May everything become calm and peaceful. So pray for each and every one, masters. Thank you so much. We'll meet you tomorrow now, okay? So stay blessed and stay happy, masters. Stay vibrant and stay grounded. Manifest only what is required. Don't think negative also. Very huge responsibility. Okay? Thank you so much.